Hi, my name's JoAnne. Ever since I started playing Fishman Fluence pickups, I wanted to have them in every single one of my guitars. I first started using them in my friend's guitar, and I told her, I was like, I have to have these, I have to use them. I got a set, and I haven't looked back. I love them because it's like having two different guitars. Like split coil, single coil. The split coil sounds amazing, single coil sounds amazing, but in a totally different way. It's good for leads and rhythms, and then the split coil I really like to use for clean stuff. You can like hear your skin on the string. I don't know if it makes sense, but I think it's cool. And I can definitely tell a difference. Like if I hear, especially the split coil tone, if I hear a split coil tone from a Fishman pickup, then I can recognize it immediately because there's nothing else like it. Other split coil pickups that I've found are a little noisier and they don't have the clarity that these do. And on top of that, you can't switch from having that sound to having the single coil sound with any other pickups. That's the huge difference for me, is just that you can make a really glassy, solid lead tone, or you can make a really crisp, clear, clean tone if you want to. And you have all those options right here. The way I approach tuning is that I always use a tuner, and I always pick as hard as I normally would when I'm playing, when I'm testing the strings. I usually play in standard E tuning or standard D tuning. Standard D tuning works for me sometimes because my voice can fit in with the lower tuning a little better if I'm singing, but sometimes I just want to stick with the standard E. I've never really felt a reason to deviate from that. I always like to tune my strings to the exact pitch, but sometimes depending on the part that I'm doing, I might tune from up here or up here, opposed to tuning from the open note, just to get the right sound. I'm about to play a riff for you that I wrote. I'm gonna play it slow, medium, and fast so you can learn it along with me. So I'm gonna play it slow for you first. This riff has a little bit of melody and a little bit of tapping in it too, so it's a lot of fun to play. Alright, so now that I showed it to you slow, I'm gonna play it normal speed now. Now that I think about it, this one actually has a cool background story to it. So I wrote that part when I was like 19, and I kind of had the tapping part in a file on my computer. I didn't really use it. And a couple days before I went out to record guitar for my EP, I took that one little tapping part and I pretty much just wrote a song around it in like a day. And I already had all the songs I was ready to record with, but I booted one of them and ended up recording the song that I wrote 2 days before I went out to record because I just thought it was sick. And I'm glad that I did it because I think it's one of the sickest songs on the EP. And it was all based off of this one tapping part that I wrote when I was like 19 that I brought back that I wasn't even going to use. So I think that's pretty cool. Now I'm going to play for you the tapping part of In the Earth.